everyone. I found a new way of making scrambled eggs. I'm a huge fan of all cooking shows. I don't know about you, but I freaking love them. I love learning new stuff. So I learned something last night, and I have never, ever, ever made scrambled eggs like this. I do all kinds of eggs, but I'm not really a huge scrambled egg go-to person, and I've certainly never done them like this. So let's try it out together, shall we? That's what I figured we should do. So listen, I'm Christine, by the way. If I didn't introduce myself, I don't think I did. Anyway, so this was from Master Chef, and like I said, I love watching cooking shows. So scrambled eggs, first off the bat, pan is not on the heat, but I'm gonna put the heat on like medium high on my stove. First thing that I thought was weird about this was this is my go-to pan, guys, for eggs. I mean, unless I'm doing like a poached egg, scrambled, sauteed, fried, basted, anything, I'm gonna just use a small skillet. Don't you? I don't know. I thought that was normal. I learned about using a little pot. Freaking weird. Okay, so this is what we're gonna start with. I'm going to use 4 eggs, and I'm trying to be really smart about this, you guys. I'm learning, so don't take my word for it, but these are organic and pasture raised, and there's a little, hey, healthier, better for you kind of thing. Pasture raised at least guarantees they're maybe outside and they're eating the things that chickens normally eat, so I think that's a good thing. It's not just all vegetarian, so I'm going to use this. I've been trying and experimenting. If you have any information on it, please share it below. I'm going to use 4 eggs. I'm just going to put these in my cold pot, okay? Crack 4 eggs right in there. And the demo that I saw, they actually did 6, and it was a good portion. And it looked nice. It was like a good brunch thing. I love eggs. I don't mind having more, but I think 4 is plenty. So we're going to go with 4. And 2 pats of butter, and let me show you guys. This is my go-to now. I'm loving Kerrygold brand, but any grass-fed, it will say it right on there somewhere. Yeah, made from grass-fed cows. So I am using this. It's definitely, if you look at the color of this compared to a traditional butter, it is so much more yellow. It's crazy, and the health benefits are just from the grass-fed. You're just getting that same nutrition. So I'm going to put 2 pats. Can you see that? All right, 2 pats of butter in with those eggs, okay? That are, again, just in a cold pan. Okay, now a little whisk. I'm going to whisk this together. No salt, no pepper yet, okay? That was something else I learned last night from Mr. Chef Gordon Ramsay, who I love. Okay, so I mixed this all together. Can you see it? With the chunks of butter. Now I'm going to go on the heat, okay? Keep stirring, 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 stirring. Apparently this whole deal is going to take about 6 to 7 minutes. So I'm going to do it, but you're on, your whisk, whisk, whisk. Once it starts to cook just a little bit, we're going to take it back off the heat. And we're going to do this back and forth so we get a nice, light, fluffy, and creamy texture. And again, this is just freaking me out, guys. Have you never, like, this is my normal pan, which I do love, by the way. The non-stick part of it is fantastic, even though I do add organic coconut oil, and I do add this grass-fed butter. Oh, see, I can just see it steaming. Can you guys see that coming up? See that steaming? I'm going to now yank it off just for a little bit to let it cool down. And apparently this is a key to not get them too tough, and I definitely have done that. I have done in a normal pan like this, probably had the heat on too high. I've definitely overcooked scrambled eggs. They're not that tasty then. Okay, so I'm gonna go back on the heat, you guys. Keep stirring. And you know, I noticed the butter has actually still little baby chunks still hasn't melted all the way through, so kind of interesting. I have noticed that in the past that I don't make the best scrambled eggs, and maybe that's why I don't make them that often. Oh, getting hot again. Gonna come off. You guys can see it's congealing a lot more. I'm gonna just keep stirring away. And maybe that's because I haven't been doing this method. So I'm really hoping and kind of excited that this turns out super, super cool. I kind of have a visual in my mind from what they did last night. Oh, of course it was taped, so I don't know when this thing actually aired, but I never watch anything live. I always buzz through on my DVR and fast forward and everything. So, I kind of see what he's saying though about it's getting where if you kept it on that heat, it might be cooking it too hard and too fast. Because have you ever gotten the scrambled eggs where they're almost like the water comes out of them? That may have been an issue of me just having it on too high of heat and too long, not giving it a second to, I don't know, calm back down, I guess. Okay, so the deal is, as I continue to do this, oh yeah, I can see it really coming together now. Okay, this is feeling more like that typical where you're really scraping off the bottom constantly. Anyone love my little baby whisk? My sister-in-law got these for me a few years back. Kitchen gadgets, exercise, apparel, gadget, anything like that. Cookbook, I am all about it. So it's a common thing I get at Christmas time, and I'm all for it. But these are so cute, and I love the little blue color, aqua color. Aquamarine is my birthstone, so it's kind of fitting, I think, don't you? Yeah. Okay, so getting back to this, what I was saying is I also was a typical person that would do the salt and pepper right away. Apparently, that's a no-no. Not till towards the end. And you guys, I can see this definitely coming together. Oh, there's steam action. I can definitely see this coming together. Okay, now what I'm going to do, off the heat for a second, I love this pink Himalayan sea salt. Smells great, but all natural, and you get some different, I don't know, is it different mineral composite than your typical, kitchen one, and then tiny little bit of pepper, not too much. Stir that in, and then this was his trick. I don't know if this is gonna work. Creme fraiche is what he used. I don't have creme fraiche. I do have sour cream though, and I remember Paula Deen, one of her shows, showing us to use a little sour cream. So I'm going to try it. Blop in there. Blop in there. And let's give this a quick little stir. I'm going to throw it back in the heat for a second because I feel like, oh, it is a nice creaminess. I'll tell you that. Ooh, that does change it. Ooh, that makes it creamy. And you guys, this kind of method with the butter and everything, whole eggs, I've been sort of experimenting with more of a keto style diet. I've typically been using these little bitty cute portion control containers, eating the right amount of proteins, carbs, and fats and everything. And those have worked freaking awesome for me. But I've been using that method for a long time now. And I think with anything, your body, gets adapted. And same with exercise. I mean, I'm always switching up my program. I'll follow a program and then I usually try to switch it to something completely different to give my body that mix, that jive. Well, I think sometimes we need to do that with our food and our diet a little bit too. I mean, you think about people with, in the seasons, back in, before we had main refrigeration and things like that, we ate according to what was available that time of year. So kind of good to switch things up along that way. All right, I think we're almost done, you guys. This is looking pretty light and fluffy. All right, I'm good. I think I'm good. Okay, oven off. Let's see. Ooh, maybe I'll put it over here. I'll have to show you anyway. Okay, so here we go. Wow, it actually really is quite a bit of egg. I think that sour cream, or like I said, if you actually had creme fraiche. Ooh, look at that. All right, little chives or something. I have cilantro. I have a little cilantro. Put a little chive or something on top. Ooh, Can we see? That looks pretty freaking amazing, you guys. I'm gonna tell you, I've never had eggs. Oh, why is that lighting so bad? I've never had eggs, I think, looking this good. Now we have to taste. Let's see. Oh my gosh. That's probably the best freaking scrambled egg I've ever made. All right, I think I needed a little more salt for me. Oh my gosh. These are light and fluffy and buttery and... Oh, okay guys. For me, I'm doing it in a freaking saucepan. That is so funny. Give this a try. Let me know what you think. I think I just found out how I could do this for other people and not be embarrassed and actually cook a good scrambled egg. Comment below if you have any other questions. I'll be happy to get back with you. And here's to eggs.